Good afternoon. I'm Victoria Williams with VBA Design. We're architects, interior designers, and planners.
Hi. Give her a hand.
Very excited to be here.
Victoria, you've been in the growth track for a little more than 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And why did you choose to enroll in this business school? Why this business school?
It was so different. I had been in a business kind of self-defense thing before, and it almost felt like I was on an island. I wasn't, and it's the same way in my firm before I came to Cabs. You know, I'm doing this, I'm on my own. If it is to be, it's up to me, and here we go. And when I came to the mindset retreat.
How was the mindset retreat?
It was, and it broke my heart because I forgot to dream, and I forgot to realize that God made me for more than just picking up the scraps of what other architecture firms left. And so I called my husband, and I said, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm enrolling, and this is how much it's going to be on our personal credit card, because my company wasn't making a whole lot of money at that point, and I had 2 employees I had to support. And I said, okay, I'm going to put this on our credit card. I promise you, with every inch of my being, that we're going to be fine. I just have to do this. If I don't do this, we're going to be in the same position when we retire, if we retire. Most architects don't retire. We fall over on our desk dead. And so that's what we do. And so I wanted more for my girls. I wanted more for my husband. I wanted more for my staff, my team. And it has been absolutely incredible, and I'm very thankful to God and you two for allowing me in the school, because it's amazing.
Congratulations with
Thank
what you've
you.
been able to create. To give them some context and some reference points, you said you were picking up scraps of work from other architectural firms. Would you be willing to share what you were making when you joined us?
Absolutely. And I had a previous architecture firm, and my partner and I, he was one of these vortex people down here.
Yeah, not vibrating at a very high frequency.
Mm-mm. And so I chose to step out of that, and I was making, the firm made its first year $13,000. So basically, I was not taking a paycheck, and I was actually paying into the firm. And my husband was great. He was supportive. He believed in what we could do. And thank God we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. What has transpired in these just 6 months of, I mean, guys, it's only been 6 months, and she's here on the inspiration panel, okay? I want, if you don't mind, I would like for you to imagine yourself here. In 6 months, a year, 18 months, 24 months, what's happened for you? What results have you been able to create in these last 6 months?
Well, first of all, I completely changed the way I was thinking. Instead of thinking, what can I do, it's what can we do. And instead of being the control freak that I am, and I admit it, I still am,
We all
I'm a
are.
recovering control freak. And instead of being that control freak, I had to let go, and that took a lot of time, a lot of crying, a lot of midnight sweats, a lot of trust. And in some cases, the turnout on some things wasn't exactly the way I would have done it. But you know what? It was good enough at that particular point in time. I had to let them learn. I had to coach them. I had to teach them so that I was not the sole worker bee. Mm-hmm. And so we've grown our staff to 6, and there are 3 licensed architects instead of 1. And we're cultivating our staff. We're sending them, we're telling them to go back to school, get more degrees, get more certifications, and looking at bringing more in, because once again, we are at full practice.
Full practice in 6 months, you guys. Do you guys get it? Full practice in 6 months. Breathe that in. This is your potential.
Well, I'm not taking, God, I'm
Yep.
giving him full
Yep, absolutely.
credit
Yep.
because of the work that he's been doing in me and my team and my family through this. But also want to give a shout out to my accountability buddy, Donna Marie Crawford, because every time I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm not feeling the vortex, I'm just not feeling it today. She's like, hang in there, give yourself permission. Give yourself permission, it's okay, but you're going to do what you're supposed to do today. And she would drag me back up and put me back on my feet and tell me to go get it. So that's something else. You're not in it alone. You have all these amazing people, and they're in touch with you in between all the other stuff that happens. And just to have that type of high-performing mind every morning to kickstart you is invaluable, because the world out there, they don't think the way we think.
No, that's
It's
why
hard
we
to
stay
find.
together year after year.
Yeah.
Because who wants to go back into that lack mentality, scarcity, thinking that not all of the world is like, but a large portion of it. I'd never want to go. I'm staying plugged in right here. I'm fine. Revenues?
Revenues have been wonderful.
Your husband is very grateful for your investment in
He
cabs.
is. He's relieved. He's like, yes, finally. Our second year of business, we did close to $1 million. $1 million was 2014's goal, so I don't know what we're going to do 2014. I think we're going to blow the top off of it.
Yeah, give her a hand. Thank you, Victoria. There's somebody here that is possibly going to call their spouse and say, I really, really want to enroll in this business school. What would you say to them?
I would say just let them know how much it's going to not only change your business, but you, your marriage, your relationship with your kids, your outlook on life. My husband, I'm going to say
Anything
this.
you want.
My husband, when I called him up and he told me it was okay, I came home and I was on cloud 9. I was in the vortex. I was vibrating. And I drove in the driveway and got out and gave everyone a hug and started talking about what I had been through. And he's like, did you join a cult?
A good one.
I was like, if I did, you need to drink the Kool-Aid, because it's really great. Yeah. So he also has a side business, and he has since told me when I got in the car to drive here that I needed to gain a lot of knowledge so that I could come home and inspire him again. And so I'm going to get him to mindset.
Yes, please do. Please do. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really
Thank
big.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.